You see that? Perfect appetizer settings. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I was sharing with you a sweet potato coconut soup. But let me pause right here to say special thanks to my patrons that have been making my page possible. If you would like to be a part of my Patreon family, click on the link in the description and join us over there. Our post notification shout outs today goes right up there. So, sweet potato coconut soup doesn't require a lot of stuff or a lot of ingredients, okay? So let me introduce you to what I have. I got here 1.5 pounds of sweet potato, which is 24 ounces or 510 grams. I have got here 1 sprig of chopped green scallions. I have got here half of a medium onion chopped, with a little Scotch bonnet pepper, which is optional, and I have only one peg of garlic. You know I am a garlic lover, but with the sweet potato, I don't want to go too much and to overpower, because as you all know, sweet potato has its own flavor, really unique, really nice. So we don't want to spoil that sweet potato flavor. We want to have it at the end while we're having our soup. This soup here is not our ordinary Jamaican soup that we put like dumplings and taya and cocoa. No, this is an appetizer. I've got me here my coconut milk. I said coconut sweet potato soup, and as we go along, we will just add maybe 2 or 3 more ingredients to bring it to par. So I've got I'm going to be using some butter, real butter that is. So right on over here at my stove, I've got me this cute little cast iron enamel pot. And if you're looking at it and say, I'm a single person, this would be so cute for me. You can check out my Amazon storefront. There you will find it. Okay, so I've got me here about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna melt it in my little cast iron skillet. That is the first step. My butter is melted, and I'm gonna be adding in my scallions first. And you may be thinking, that's a lot of butter. But you know what happened? It's not a lot. So if you want to do less, you do less, because we're not putting a lot of stuff in here. Let me get my flame up. Let me just let my scallions just flavor up my oil, my butter. Yeah, don't want it burning, no burning. We just want to get it flavoring up our scallions. We can add our onions right now. All mixed in, and I'll be grating 1 peg of garlic. As I told you, I don't want to go too much with this garlic. No, I actually don't want, because the sweet potato, you know, it has that flavor. It's there. Oh, and the flavors have started to come out. So I'll put my cover on, my lid on, and I'll turn it down to the very lowest. What is going to happen there? That steam that this cast iron enamel is going to produce, and they produced a mighty whole lot of steam. It is going to just stay there and soften those herbs. Now I'll turn my attention to my potatoes. Turning my attention now to my potatoes. So I did select Jamaican yellow belly sweet potato. Yeah, so I'm going to be peeling them off real sparingly. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to dice them up. And I know you don't want to be staying here with me to see me be peeling. Peel them sparingly. Don't try to peel them and get too much of the potato of itself onto the skins, we'll be wasting that. They're too expensive. These are pretty expensive, girl. So I'm going to be just peeling them off sparingly, and I'll be rinsing them off, dicing them up, and I'll catch you in the next clip. So we are back, fam, and you see how my little herbs and my butter, it has softened somewhat. Here are my potatoes. I cut them relatively small because I want them to cook really fast. So you see this? I have the perfect amount for this small container. So what I want to do now is just to like start, you know, mixing around my herbs. Gonna get my flame up a little bit, and I should have told you you're gonna need some hot water. Yeah, want to dab it off with a little salt, not too much, because the cheese that I'm gonna be using, I actually don't know the level of salt. I know say most cheese salty. So you see that nice thing? Look at that. Okay, this is it. We're gonna leave this on a medium heat. Yeah, we're just gonna be covering this. Look at this color. We are opting for this pretty yellow color, or a little paler when we add our coconut milk and the cheese. So we're gonna leave this just simply to cook. Now, whilst that is cooking, I just wanna talk to you a little. Maybe some people might not want to hear this, but let me turn my flame down. I did upload a video probably about a day ago. If you have not seen that video, my homemade meatballs, and I served it up with some mashed potato. I'm actually into like trying to give you a little thing that if you're not going out, you know, people celebrate Valentine, it don't really matter. If you're doing it with your mom, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be intimate, you know, your friends and stuff. If you don't have money to like go out and to have this fine dining, I'm giving you a little option or two options that you can use and make a little meal at home, and it's not, you know, that gonna drop a hole in your pocket, or it's not hard to do. So now I have given you that main course or that entree, so I'm working on this appetizer for you. How did I come about with this appetizer? Hello, it wasn't hard. We have got so many soups. We have got for appetizers, we have got pumpkin, cream of pumpkin. I don't think I've done the cream of pumpkin. I think I did cream of red peas. I did cream of callaloo, and I linked those for you in the description. You can go check them out. I wanted to do this sweet potato soup from a longer time, but I'm saying when we are doing appetizers for this cold weather, it's mostly soups. So okay, I said, well, the time is extra chilly, and I'm gonna do a Valentine meal a la da. Let me put a soup. So I've come up with this sweet potato soup. Of course, I'm gonna put some coconut milk. You could do otherwise. You don't have to. You know, you will see what I do, and then you can put your twist to it. Okay. So how did you come about this? Hello, sweet potato soup, cream of sweet potato soup, whatever. You just get some sweet potato. The twist wasn't hard. Sweet potato is flavorful. You don't need a lot of stuff to put to it, and then you don't taste that sweet potato in there. Oftentimes we go out and then say cream of this, cream of that, and then just crowd it up with a bag of sour cream and this and that. And we don't actually get the taste of the thing that is supposed to be the base of the soup. So I say, okay, I'm gonna put some coconut milk to it. I don't want anything much. I don't want sour cream. Actually, I am not a fan of sour cream, but I want to put something to it. I say, okay, I want to put a cheese. I am not familiar with a lot of cheeses. Camera girl, my daughter, she is more into cheeses. So I was thinking about a Parmesan. So you know, Parmesan, I actually know that it has a nice taste. But I think, oh, and she said, Mom, I've got a little piece of pepper jack. Could you use that, or you want to try it? I am not familiar with pepper jack. I've never used it before. She uses it. So I said, let me see it. And when I tasted it and I saw that it has these little things in here, I said, bam, I'm going to use that pepper jack. Catch you in the next clip. Okay, now our potatoes have cooked and you realize that the liquid has been receded. So look here, we want to turn our flame off and see, you see that our potatoes are almost at the stage that we can mash. What you want to do right now, you're going to remove it from that heat, leave it uncovered, and we're going to let it cool out for about 5 minutes because we're going to be using our blender. Make sure you have a nice blender with puree mode or liquefy or something like that. So we are going to leave it, let it cool out a bit. We don't want, even though you have some blenders, they are made actually for heat. I do have 1 or 2 of them, but oh boy, they are a working process. Yes, so I'm going to just cool out this now. I'm going to just cool it out and let it be at a reasonable temperature that my my soup can be blended in there. You see that? You see that? Look at that. So let me tell you something. I'll catch you in the next clip. So our soup has cooled out somewhat, our soup mixture. Now I'm gonna hit my puree mode. Beautiful. Now we are going to add some coconut milk. If you're using fresh coconut milk, you have to process it. I've already processed mine, or you want to get the store-bought one that they have already processed for you. You don't want to add too much of your coconut milk at once. Then we are going to go back to continue pureeing until we have that desired, smooth consistency of a cream of soup. Look at your consistency. You see that smooth? Our soup is ready. Look at that. Wow. And I've already tasted. Everything is okay. No more salt for me. Maybe more salt for you. Let us pour. You see that? Perfect appetizer settings. Hello, it's not chicken foot soup, so you don't want to full up your bowl too much. I've shredded my little pepper jack right on top, right there. Here you go, from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is my coconut sweet potato soup done just for you. Perfect appetizer for your Valentine meal. A little smoked paprika just for garnishing. There you have it. Now it's relatively warm. You have to drink. We don't do appetizers like that. This is, we have it left. I've cleaned my pot so you can pour your soup. You can have the rest. If you have remainder, you can always put it in your refrigerator, maybe 2 to 3 more days, and you're good to go. Remember to make sure you have checked out that the entree or the main dish, the main course that I served, I did for you. So this would be your appetizer. Let me give you a close-up once more. Yeah. So thanks for loving, thanks for supporting. Stay tuned for another maybe entree that you can probably choose from, and then we will top up it with probably when we are doing our live baking with our dessert. Thanks for loving, thanks for supporting. I'll catch you with another video. Happy Valentine's Day when it comes. Mwah.